Welcome to Gerontology 100, Contemporary Issues in Aging. This is a welcome video, and the purpose of this video is to introduce students to the course and to the instructor. I'm the instructor for this course. My name is Dr. Torres, and I'm a sociologist by training. I live in New Mexico. This is where I was born, and although I did move for about 20 years, I've returned to New Mexico. New Mexico is a state that is known for its red and green chili, balloon fiesta, which did not occur this year, and the Sandia Mountains. The mountains are called the Sandia Mountains because in the evening, when the sun is setting, the mountains look pink. They have a pink hue, and therefore resemble a watermelon or a sandia. My areas of interest in both research and teaching are sociological in nature. I teach a course at UNM and UMGC entitled Introduction of Sociology, and I also focus on areas of health and illness and aging. So two courses that I also teach are medical sociology and various sociology and gerontology courses. This course, of course, is focused on the aging experience and the issues which surround aging, particularly in a society that is youth-oriented. Although aging is a universal experience, the rate at which we age varies significantly. And what is important about aging is that in our country, we tend to view aging as something that occurs in the sixth decade of our life. But in fact, aging occurs from the day we are born. In our late 20s, we begin to experience senescence, which is when we first begin to experience physical and cognitive decline. But as I said, the aging process, although universal, is not the same as the rate of aging. And the rate of aging varies depending on social determinants such as social class, race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, and geographical location. These are all issues we will examine in this course. We are going to begin by examining aging theories, biological theories, psychological theories, and social theories. We will then focus on the biology of aging, the physical decline, which begins to occur, as I said, in our early 30s, but becomes more noticeable in our fifth and sixth decade. And of course, along with physical decline, we also experience cognitive decline. This can result in, for example, memory issues. It can result in learning processes which occur more slowly, and can also result in some pathological aging, pathological cognitive aging, such as dementias. We will also examine various aspects of the life course which begin to change in our later years, such as work. In a society which is very much focused on work, this is how individuals often acquire their sense of self. So we will begin to examine how an individual's sense of self is changed as they leave the workplace, spend more time on leisure, and enter retirement. As a result of increased life expectancy, in our later years, we will likely require assistance, and therefore social support, family social support, formal social support become important issues in aging. And therefore, we begin to consider caregiving, the impact of caregiving for both the caregiver and the care recipient. We will also examine death and dying. Although this is the last stage of our life on Earth, It is important to recognize not only death, but the dying process which leads up to death and how that is experienced by individuals. And in the 7th week of the course, we will begin to examine social policies which affect older adults, aging policies which are important to improving the quality of life for older adults, such as Social Security and Medicare. And we will end the course by examining some of the future trends of aging and how to approach aging in a more humanistic manner so that older adults have quality of life in later life, particularly as the stage of life is increasing. And finally, I want to conclude by providing students with my contact information. This is also on the syllabus. Students may contact me by email, by instant message, or through Ask the Professor discussions, which can be found in the discussion area. I will normally respond to students within 24 hours. On weekends, this may be as long as 48 hours, but normally is no longer than 36 hours. I would also like to conclude by encouraging students to very carefully examine the syllabus, make note of all the requirements, the assignments, and due dates. This is an 8-week course. It progresses quickly. There is a considerable amount of learning material. Therefore, it is important that students really keep on top of the learning materials and not fall behind. If at any point students have questions about any part of the course, please feel free to contact me. Please do this as soon as you have concerns. Do not wait until the last week of the course, because often at that point, it is too late to really do anything that would affect the grade of the student in a positive manner. I'm looking forward to getting to know students and look forward to your discussion post and your assignments and just to interacting with you throughout the semester. All right, well, I hope you have a good day. And as I said, look forward to getting to know you through this online course.